Okay, I'm going to show you my sketchbook project for 2012. It's called Fragments of Me, and if you get to the sketchbook project when it's in Vancouver or in your city, you can find it under my name and also under the Encyclopedia of. You had to choose a theme, but he didn't have to follow it, so which seems kind of funny, but whatever. So, inside the front, I have just a little bit about the artist, so I just wrote some interesting things about myself. And then I used a security envelope window and did some rub-ons and just added some stuff. This is a piece of paper I had spray painted at one point. A postcard that I've made, which if you like postcards, they're available in my Etsy shop. And just a slide mount with a picture of a dog and a quote. It's another photograph I took in the garden a couple of years back. Echinacea, coneflower. Just some odds and ends. That was an ATC I made at one point. I just kind of thought it would be fun to put it in there. And then this, I think, is one of my favorite parts of the whole book. I just like the way it turned out. And this is a picture of my grandfather's feet when he was about 3 years old, and it was for a project. It was inspiration cards, and I had this little transparency, and I sort of outlined the word chick in the word Chickering because that was his last name, so it just worked out. And then some houses I did just for little projects, and this is a file folder I cut, and there's little flip-ups, some more spray paint paper, and there's a color copy size down of a moo card I made. Oh, like just this little detail on the edge here. This is just a random collage I had made for something. A house from my Rue de Maison series of little zines. It's a return to sender sticker that came on something that I got back in the mail the other day. Another house from the Rue de Maison. This was an image I did. I had a bunch of these stickers that said all different things, and we did a collaborative book called Little Red Label Project, and this was a piece of art I did for it, so I had a copy and I put it in there. Oh, and I've sprinkled little numbers that mean something to me throughout the book because I like numbers. This was for a project, I'm trying to remember, the bee tag project that my friend Penn ran, and I just happened to have, it says Beehive Lodge, which it was on a piece of ephemera that I happened across in my pile, and it was perfect, so I made him into a bee. I think that's fun. And a photograph I took of myself. This was from another project. It's just a portion of an image that I created for an envelope book. Had my order at Starbucks and just little bits and pieces of things that amuse me. A photograph I took of myself last year on the day that I was heading out to do taping to shoot for the 1-year anniversary of the 2010 Olympics. I was going out to do video for TV, and it was pouring rain that day. And I've added a number here which is in red, which is kind of cool because you have to look to see it. And just some quotes and another little piece of art I made for a different project with houses. And I used a security envelope over this. It kind of makes it glassy. Another moo card. I don't know if you can see, this flips out. There's an ATC that I did, and there's another moo card here and one here. Just little bits and pieces of things. And then just an old photograph. This was taken out of an old magazine. How many copies of this book were there when you found it and stuff like that. It just kind of amused me. Another piece from Rue de Maison. Just bits and pieces. And then my contact info, so if somebody reads my sketchbook and wants to come find me, they can, and a photograph of myself. And then that's just the back, so it has the information. So that is my sketchbook project for 2012.